Hello everybody, my name is Tom Ebeling with Openlands. I'm a Senior Forestry Programs Manager, and today we are going to be talking about proper tree mulching. The first thing that we're going to do is come around and we're going to make sure that we're pulling any weeds that are growing around the trunk of the tree, and in this case we have what's called volcano mulching happening, which means that the mulch is piled up against the trunk of the tree. So we're going to break up this pile of mulch and spread it out and make sure that we're pulling any weeds that we find in the process. So what I'm doing here, now that I've got all the mulch pulled away, is I'm making sure that I can see my root flare, which is this area down here at the base of the tree. This area is really important because it's where the roots of the tree transition into the trunk of the tree, and everything that comes out of the ground, so all of the water and nutrients that this tree needs to survive, has to pass through this area. The reason that we don't want the mulch to be piled up against that area is because the bark here can actually rot, which then exposes the inside of the tree to all of the stuff that's out here in the environment. Whether it's fungus, bacteria, viruses, all of that will be able to then get inside of this tree. So that's why we need to make sure that the mulch is not piled against the trunk and that we can see the root flare. We want to let the flare see the air. So now that we have all of our old mulch pulled away from the trunk of the tree and scratched up, and we've got any of the weeds that are growing in there pulled, it's time to add our fresh mulch. So here we go. And remember, I said we want to let the flare see the air. So I'm going to come in here and pull this back from the trunk. When we are mulching, we want to use the 3 by 3 by 3 rule. So we want the mulch ring to be at least 3 feet wide. We want that mulch to be at least 3 inches deep. And then we also want the mulch to be at least 3 inches from the trunk of the tree. 3 feet wide, 3 inches deep, 3 inches from the trunk of the tree. So when we're all done here, we should be looking for this nice wide mulch ring that's not too thick, that is 3 feet wide, 3 inches deep, and 3 inches from the base of the trunk. And it should look a little bit something like a donut here, with nice big round situation with a hole in the middle. We like to say donuts are good, volcanoes are bad. So that's how you properly mulch a tree. Thank you so much for being here.